Hello world, I'm coming to you live from my bedroom looking a damn wreck, but it's fine, okay? I've decided I don't care. I received a comment from Darlene Dennis where she said towards the ending of her comment, you know, have I ever considered making videos about our favorite Wentworth characters and where they are now? I thought it was a great idea. At first, I was gonna make a long video and have all the characters and talk about them all, you know, one after the other. I don't have it in me to edit such long videos at this juncture in my life. I'm gonna just be doing videos individually on the characters individually. We're gonna be starting the shit with someone who I don't discuss often. What's up with Doreen? What was Doreen's last name? Yo, I've been trying to figure out what the fuck was her last name. Like, I know I can Google the answer. I'm trying to see if I can find the memory in my brain. I can't remember Doreen's last name. Yay! We're gonna discuss Doreen and where I think she is present day 2025. All right, so Doreen was in prison for a variety of things. She was involved in a crash where she was intoxicated under the influence of substances as well as alcohol, and she crashed her vehicle, harming herself, killing her unborn baby. She's in jail for that. Before getting arrested, she was partying, she was indulging in various different substances, drinking liquor, all of this while pregnant. In Wentworth, she finds solace by taking care of Kaya, which is this punk ass bitch's daughter right here, Tony Goods, the one with the eyes, the beautiful eyes. She's taking care of Kaya, feeding that part of her that wants to be a mom. So little by little, Doreen starts seeing that Kaya is not, you know, doing well in prison. And so she sets Tony up.
Tony, nip down to H4. Martha owes me rollies.
Do it yourself. Off her face.
I'll give you half.
Half. Yeah, right.
They had told her if she is found high again, then Kaya is not going to be allowed to stay in the prison.
You've been there, eh? Let's go.
And so Kaya goes off to live with her grandmother out in the free world, and that was an act of kindness on Doreen's part.
That I can wash this from my mind.
So then they start like fucking around with the garden and growing vegetables. I didn't see any fruits in there. Saw flowers. Who knows if they were vegetables? I feel like I didn't see any vegetables being grown in that garden. It was mainly just like flowers, foliage. During this time, she meets Nash. They end up doing the damn thing several times, and then she gets pregnant. Has baby Joshua. We all know what happened, you know what I'm saying, with baby Joshua, the fire, the freak. Then she's released. We didn't think she was going to make it. It was touch and go there for a minute. We thought Nash was not going to be there for her, but alas, he was there in the gates of Wentworth, waiting to greet her along with baby Joshua. And that happened in season 5. So we were with Doreen from season 1 to season 5 when she was finally released. And so now my thoughts on what I think happened to her and where I think she is present day. I feel like Doreen is living a really good life. I feel like Doreen and Nash are still together. They've gotten married. They have more kids. It's not just baby Joshua anymore. He's got siblings now, okay? Joshua, another son, and a daughter. I feel like Doreen stood out of trouble. She's just doing well in her life. I don't think Doreen went on to become a stay-at-home mom. I feel like Nash works as well as Doreen. While the both parents are at work, the kids are in childcare somewhere in Australia. I feel like Doreen went on to help others. You know what I'm saying? She received so much help in Wentworth from Liz, Frankie, B, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Even fucking Joan Ferguson gave her some pearls of wisdom at one point.
You have got to be strong.
Oh, you gotta be strong, dog. Be strong.
Doreen is just in a better place than she ever was. Her and her sister have a great relationship, so she's probably working in some type of a center for wayward girls. You know what I'm saying? Do they still use that term? The home for wayward youth. I don't know. She's working in a center for wayward girls, youth, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Women or younger girls, teens that find themselves pregnant. Maybe they are using substances and are trying to get clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's doing something with that. She's doing that. She's doing well. I feel like her marriage to Nash is a good one. I don't think that they're having any issues. So I feel like, you know, Doreen, she was very unproblematic when she was in prison. I feel like it's pretty much going to be the same thing for her out in the free world. Like, she's gonna be very unproblematic, no drama, no beef with like other people. She was a peer worker in the prison. Because of all of the things that she learned in jail, she took that and she used it to help others the way that she was helped while incarcerated.
I want to do it. I want to be peer worker. I want to help the women in here.
I feel like nothing but good things have come to Doreen since.
And here we go.
But this is what I also feel, that Doreen needs to watch out. You know why she needs to watch out? Because Joan Ferguson walked into the night, into the wild. She's out there. She's fucking out there. So one day, Doreen is coming out of work. She's going to the daycare to pick up her children. And who is lurking in the night shadows, hiding behind a tree? Joan Ferguson. So she's just there, you know, mingling amongst the crowd, when all of a sudden, through the side of her eye, she sees Doreen. She recognizes a familiar face. She says, oh shit, this is fucking Doreen. She looks over, she sees little baby Joshua, who's no longer a baby and no longer that little, all right? And she's like, oh my God, this is the baby that I once held in my hands and saved from the wrath of Jess Warner, okay? So she sees him, she sees the other children, and she's just like, oh boy, look at Doreen, how beautiful she is. She's radiating light and happiness and joy and love, and I must do something to fuck with her. So what happens next? Doreen feels like she's being watched. She turns and she looks, and she sees Joan Ferguson. Doreen thinks that she's bugging the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, Doreen has been following the news, and she knows all about the happenings in Wentworth. She knows that the prison was blown up. They're claiming Joan was a casualty of the explosion. First of all, hello, if they don't find no body parts, then they should know that there's a chance that Shorty is out there in the wild. She looks and she's like, oh, she rubs her eyes because she's like, shit, I need more sleep because I'm seeing fucking Joan Ferguson out here in these city streets. She looks again, Joan Ferguson's gone, okay? And so she brushes it off. I was just bugging, you know what I'm saying? I'm just tired. I need more rest. And then what happens? Joan continues to follow Doreen from point A to point B, just watching her, just because, you know what I'm saying? She still has that like lingering love for Doreen. Was it love? Was it lust? Was it just attraction? Was it just because Doreen reminded her of Gianna? You know what I'm saying? We'll never know. She goes home. She tells Nash, I think I saw the freak, you know, hiding behind a bush when I went to pick up the kids. And Nash looks at her and he's like, honey, you're on some shit. It wasn't her. But long story short, Doreen is doing fine, okay? She's a wonderful mom. She's a wonderful wife. She cooks, Nash cleans, throws out the trash, whatever the fuck the case may be. They split the household chores. They're both doing well in their careers. I feel like her and Frankie hook up every now and then to get lunch or brunch or dinner. And they reminisce about all the different ways they used to scheme so that Doreen could get some ass, you know what I'm saying, in the fucking garden. There's no greater place to get some butt cheeks than in a garden. Isn't that lovely? When Boomer gets out of prison, Boomer and Doreen are gonna have lunch también. Doreen's gonna give Boomer a bunch of baby clothes for Boomer's baby, and it's gonna be fantastic. So I like to believe that Doreen went on to live a good life. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she deserved to be able to be freed and live a good life. She wasn't a bad person. She just made some bad choices. She's going to always know what she did to her unborn child. That's never going to go away. But she was able to move forward and do better while in Wentworth, and in my mind, while out in the free world. So let me know in the comments down below which character would you like for me to talk about next, as far as where I think they are now. I want to do Luke Kelly, but if you guys want someone different, let me know in the comments down yonder. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Ija.